been gone a long time. We back now.
So new to theaters is a movie called Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, the guy behind the Black Panther franchise, the Creed movies. My personal favorite, Fruitvale Station. I think the guy's a phenomenal director. This movie's marketed as this like giant vampire epic, which it kind of is, but Sinners is so much more than that, making this movie feel incredibly unique. It's like 10 different types of films. It's got like Western aspects. It's a musical almost. It's a Black history period piece, a comedy at points, over-the-top bloody action, but it's also still an old school horror movie, a vampire thriller. It's also like an erotic, sexy thriller. So this movie blends together to be like 10 different types of films that all really come together. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie like this, and it's for the better. Direct to the point before I even talk about this movie in my review, this is my favorite movie of the year. This movie was crazy good. Like, I don't know what I expected going into this, but I absolutely loved this film. What it's advertised as is you have these two troubled twins played by Michael B. Jordan who return to their hometown to start again, only to discover something more sinister and evil is at play. And basically what goes on is you have these two twins played by him. They return home. They buy this bar they're trying to shape up to be this blues bar in the 1930s. And something sinister happens because there's vampires on the loose. It's a lot more layered than that. It's not what you think probably by the description. This movie has so much more going for it. There's so much depth and commentary on top of the surface stuff. Let's talk about the things I like in this film. First off, the characters in this movie, absolutely awesome performances. Incredibly unique characters. There's like 5 or so characters in this movie. It's written to be awesome and they stand out and they have so much depth. They're so memorable. I know the names of all of them and I'm not good with names in movies. You have the Smokestack twins played by Michael B. Jordan, Smoke and Stack, hence the name of them. Then you have the Preacher's son, you have Mary, you have Cornbread, you have Slim. You have so many characters that stand out in this film. Because it feels like time and effort was put into these characters to flesh them out, make them feel unique, make them have personalities and purpose. So they're all memorable. I'll remember these characters the next time I revisit this film. I think that's very important in a movie like this. And I just thought all of them, all of their performances, awesome. Of course, headlined by Michael B. Jordan. Let's take a second to talk about this guy. His name is Michael B. Jordan. Michael Jordan is the most iconic basketball player ever. You don't even think of him when this guy acts. That's how good of a career this guy has. That's how good of an actor he is. He has completely won over the name Michael B. Jordan to be independent of that. I think that is crazy. He's that good in this. He's playing two characters, Smoke and Stack, and somehow playing twin brothers, he manages to make you forget the fact that it's the same guy playing both of them. At least for me, when I was watching this, I could totally tell the difference between the two twins' personalities, but I think it just goes to show how crazy talented this guy is. He's playing twin characters that he has made feel completely unique from one another. I think that's incredibly hard to do, but it's incredibly noticeable. I have to point it out. Shout out to this guy. I love the dude. He's got to be pushing top 5 in Hollywood, if not already at this point. I don't think the guy's made a bad movie. Also, I just got to shout out Josh Allen. I'm a Lamar guy, Ravens fan for life. Josh Allen, I see why you won the MVP. Sheesh. And not even trying to use hyperbole, this movie might have the best soundtrack of a movie I have ever seen. I thought Interstellar was untouchable. This movie's music, its score, its soundtrack, basically perfection. I don't think there's 2 to 3 minutes that go by in this movie without music playing, either a score, some blues music. That's why I said this is kind of a musical. There's probably 45 minutes of people playing music in it, which on the surface feels like something I would not enjoy, but I absolutely loved the pairing of the music with what was going on screen, the actual performances. It felt like it had so much heart to it. That's another way I would describe this movie, a powerful movie with heart. This is a movie that is trying to be so many different things. It's trying to blend all these different genres. It's trying to be profound in what it has to say about these characters. And somehow it allows all of it to breathe simultaneously. So it's not one of those movies that feels like a giant mix that never really gels. It feels like all of these individual parts that add something to make the general story feel super unique. So the backbone of this movie is you have these two twins that are up in Chicago. They return to the South during the Jim Crow era. They're trying to purchase a blues bar. And the reason they want to do this is for both business purposes and to connect the Black community. During this era, a form of connection was blues. People would get together, they would dance, they would sing, they would connect on a spiritual level. And the idea, in my opinion, of connecting that spirituality of the blues, of music, shared art, vampirism, absolutely genius. I love whenever a movie can do that. This movie bridges the gap metaphorically and literally to be both entertaining and profound. I think it's a very powerful message that art and music can transcend time. It can connect people in ways that you would almost not imagine to be real. It is almost like vampirism, the way a vampire would become immortal. Art and music makes you immortal as well, because you can transcend generationally. Generations we've never met before from hundreds of years ago, we still connect with them daily because of the art they created. The way we can connect to other races, other people, other strangers. We can get over hate and share love through art. I love the profound message of that, the way we're combating vampirism in this. It just all really works. Again, a movie like this, so many different tones. It could get sloppy, it could get confusing. Not the case here. I think it sticks it completely. There was such a vibrant energy and like such a sexual tension to this film, but it just feels like there's just something so much greater at play that makes this movie feel so much more impactful than just being a vampire movie. This movie kind of plays in a weird way. I'd say like the first third of it is a period piece. Middle portion of it, it starts building up to the conclusion. The final third only is when the vampire thing becomes really prominent. If I had to describe the third act of this film, like when the vampires and the action all ramps up, I would say it's a total combination of From Dusk Till Dawn and Django Unchained. If you know my interests, those are two of my favorite movies ever made, and they managed to blend them both together. I was having an absolute blast with the end of this film. Well, I truly believe there's a little bit of something for everybody in this movie if you come into it with an open mind. This is the type of movie I can honestly see rewatching like 2 to 5 more times, and every single time I watch it, I'm probably going to take away something new. Because as I've already said, on top of the fact that it just looks beautiful, it sounds great, this is a movie that just has so much more going on underneath the surface, that so much I probably didn't even pick up on all of it. It's talking about the struggles of the Black community in the early 1900s. It's talking about the importance of culture, the bonding through art, and how important culture and art is when you mingle them together. Music, movies, things like that, connecting us even in times of hardship. It's just a very powerful movie in my opinion. It's got a lot of heart to it, a lot of creativity to it. I almost have no words for how much I enjoyed this movie. I absolutely loved it. It has absolutely incredible performances. Awesome characters you're definitely going to remember. Shot beautifully. Maybe the best soundtrack in a movie I have ever heard. This movie just blew all of my expectations away. I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be a one-time watch. I am absolutely at a loss for how much I enjoyed this. Sinners is absolutely awesome. So Sinners, I hope you guys go out and see this film. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Did you love it as much as me? What is your interpretation of some of the subliminal stuff going on in this? As always, subscribe to the channel. Join me down below. Like the video. All helps. I will see you in the next review. Peace.